Hi and welcome back to LovelyGirlieBits. I know I'm starting this week's video in my office because this week's video has already started before I even realised that it was. So yesterday, sorry my hair is a little bit wild, but yesterday myself and my mum and Joanne and Will and Alfredo went to the park. There's like a local park here, St. Anne's, and they had a rose festival on. Now, so we said we'd go on Sunday because Saturday was just a washout here. We've just been getting lots of rain here in Dublin, in Ireland in general. And so we went to the park. Did I get any footage of the roses? No, because we walked in and we always go in like the same entrance. The allotments in St. Anne's Park was open and I was like, oh my God, that's never open whenever I'm in there. It was open to the public for the day that it was, the weekend that it was. And so we went in and had a little look and I took some footage because it's actually very encouraging to see like an allotment. I've never been inside an allotment like that. There's one in Malahide as well that I must see if they let people in like for a walk around just to get ideas, you know, for like different plant supports or structures or how people plant or the raised beds and that. And it was just really nice to see. Now I thought that they were going to be more organized and regimented, but so it kind of made me feel better about my garden because, you know, it's a little bit wild out there, like myself. But it was just so nice to have a wander. And then it started to rain a little bit, so we got to go into a couple of people's polytunnels. We met some of the growers there as well, and I just feel like I need a greenhouse or a polytunnel. Now not that I don't have space for it, I just don't know where I would put it in the back garden. So I'm thinking maybe the side of the house. Now I do have a larger plastic greenhouse that I could assemble for next year. I should have done it this year, but anyway, I'm going to insert some footage here so you can see what it was like yesterday. Oh, I love this. I've seen people doing this with herbs before. And you put like the drier ones kind of up the top like rosemary and lavender. And then the ones that need more water down towards the bottom. This is so cute, look. Oh, I feel like I need something like this in my jardin. This is just so cool. So what I'm noticing is that, oh look, that's like going to be leaf mold. What I'm noticing is that there's lots of courgettes, there's some, what do you call this stuff, beetroot, there's lots of peas and beans still going. And then people have cabbage and broccoli, so that's broccoli there I think. So I feel like I need to get the show on the road when it comes to my autumn. That's a good idea. If you're growing tomatoes in pots, you can like sit them on top of your raised bed, so you can keep them in the pot. Bit of structure maybe. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Can I go in? Look at the flowers on. Are they potatoes? I think they're potato flowers. Oh my God! Look at the size of them. Oh my God! So cool. Oh, I feel like I'm getting so many ideas. I think you can get like these online, like the proper sets, but I've seen people do them with like tulips and they cut in half and then put like netting over. I don't want to see this. Oh, a little sunflower. And look, that's a dahlias. Look at that poppy. My phone keeps dying and crashing, so I'm not sure where that last clip ended. But look at this. Does that look a fennel? That looks like a grave. Looks lovely and wispy, whatever that is. Look at the butterfly. This is just so cool. Never been here before. This one seems nicely organised. This is like curly kale, strawberries. I don't know what's in there. Presumably that's like a little trellis up there for peas or beans or something. There's stuff all around. Oh, is that plums up the back? Okay, we're going to go into a polytunnel. Oh, look at their apple trees. Oh, look at all their... Oh god, it's really warm in here. Let's come in. Oh my god, that's so cool. So they're hanging up the onions and garlic. Oh look, okay, so there's, what are they growing now? What's here?
Look at this carpet.
Oh, there's chili peppers here, look.
Yeah.
Here.
Oh yeah.
Oh
behind you.
yeah. Hold on. It's like chilies.
Onions and garlic.
Yeah.
Where's the garlic?
Here.
Oh yeah.
So after that, we just had like a little wander around. I didn't film that because there's like lots of people and kids and everything around. And I don't know, I think it's because the weather, it wasn't as full. There weren't as many like little stalls as usual or activities as usual. There was like plant stands. I don't think I filmed. Oh, I might have filmed a little bit there. And last year I bought 3 plants from there because it was 3 for 20. And this year I didn't buy anything. Aren't you very proud of me? Because I was looking at your comments from last week's video, and people were saying, no, you don't need flowers, you don't need plants. And I was like, thanks, that's just what I needed. Just that whole like, stop buying stuff. But after being in the allotments yesterday, and I could see that a lot of them had like their broccoli, their leeks, their cabbage, like their autumn vegetables. I was like, I think I need to go to the garden centre just for vegetables. Because I did pull up the peas, remember last week's video, so I have space there. I will be pulling up the beans, I have space. So I'm thinking I could pot, I just would like to get them in the ground or in pots now. And last year I grew, you know, the big large pot that has like the sweet pea arch kind of coming out of it, and I have like tomato, fucking everything in there. Tomatoes, and I have like nasturtiums. I have them in there. But yeah, last year I grew what did I put in there? Broccoli, I think. So I will have space in there very soon. So in the meantime, I could start putting them in pots now. And like as well, I love that I'm trying to justify this. So this time last year, Catherine and I went down to a garden centre in Carlow, Arboretum, and they're having like a festival thingy. And Adam Frost from Gardener's World was there. But that's when we bought our, what's that thing's called? The balls. Brussels sprouts, leeks, and broccoli. Oh, I bought celery as well. I would like to grow celery this year again. Not as many because I had like a monstrous amount. So I think I'll buy some and then I'll give some to Joanne and Will. So I'm not keeping all the plants for myself. Do you know? I think I want to do that. I feel called to do that today. I just think that I need to go to the garden centre. This is for vegetables. So I'm thinking I'll go to the Malahide one because I love them. They have lovely stuff and it's the closest one to me. And then if they don't have what I want, they should do. But if they don't, I'll go out to Jones's in Donabate. Sorry, I'm pointing upwards because that's north of where I live. Somebody actually left a comment the other day asking if I live beside the sea. I do. I live about 2-3 minute drive from the sea and about a 10-15 minute walk. That's why there's always so many seagulls screaming and calling the seagull coming for visits every day, which he still is. So I'm not going to buy flowers. Just autumn vegetables for like stews and casseroles and like soups. Why am I speaking so slowly? We know I'm probably going to buy flowers. No, I'm not. Okay, so I didn't buy any vegetables in there. They didn't have many. They had like a lot of tomatoes, some things, courgettes, that kind of stuff. But I did buy that. Oh, I just love her. I saw her and I thought that like this was potentially 3 plants. I'm spitting. Because there were so many like little, I don't know what they're called, like little fronds. But like it's one big plant. It was only $12.99. It's technically not flowers. Just saying. Anyway, let's go to the next garden centre. Are you very proud of me? Because I literally just walked in. I had to like walk past flowers and plants and everything to get to the vegetable plugs. Now, they didn't have a huge selection, so I might have to look online or maybe go further afield. I just would like to get, I don't know, maybe celery. No, I could do without celery, it's fine. But no, I got some veg and I'm going to give some of them to Will and Joanne. I'll actually message them after this to see what they want. And I just got some meat. They have like a little farm shop. That's so cute. Oh, I love it. And it's all like, well, a lot of it is like fruit and veg that's grown locally here. And yeah, they do like a lot of kind of, yeah, locally grown. What's the next called? Strawberries and potatoes, but I didn't get any because we don't need any. Anyway, I'm dying to get this home and bring her out. Now she's after kind of like shedding a little bit in the car. That's fine though. But I feel like that was a good morning's work. Do you know, like I got just the things that I wanted on her. just love her.
So this is the veg that I bought. I got tender stem broccoli. This is like 10 plug things. Is it 10? Yeah. Then I got some leeks because I did use a lot of leeks last year. And then curly kale. Actually, I think we had curly kale from last autumn, even earlier in the spring. Now, if I leave them there, will they be eaten by slugs? I don't know. Anyway, I think that's very restrained. 3 lots for €10. But let me show you the plant. That's the name of her, Descampia palava. And look. Oh. See, I love grasses when they move. To me, that is just stunning. So I'm thinking, I'm going to leave her in the pot for now, but I'm thinking maybe here. I might move the little water bath. Let's have a little look. I think I'll leave it there for now until I figure out what. Oh, look. Now, is that too breezy for her? But I want to be able to see her. Oh, I just love her. Yeah, I feel like this needs a tidy up. Big time. Okay, it's a new day and I'm currently, guess what I'm doing? Currently waiting for the rain to stop. I know, this is what the Irish do. We give out about the rain when it rains, then we give out about the sun when it's too hot. But I'm actually thankful that we don't have that heat wave that's happening in Europe at the moment. I just don't think I could manage. At least with the rain, it's helping to conserve water. The plants are loving it, which is great. I think things are really kind of coming to life now. Certain parts of like the cottage garden in pots that's dying off that I need to kind of tackle. But I just thought for today's part of the video, I'm just going to do slow bits, like just do little bits, because whenever I go to edit the videos, like regular weekly videos, let's say I could be like digging or planting out like a border or like digging or weeding something, and that job can take me 30 minutes or so. And so I'm trying to, as I'm doing it, like do from different angles, but then whittle it down to minutes. And so even then, while I'm trying to whittle things down, I'm speeding it up. And so I feel like all the footage is very like, or I just want to do some slower footage today. So yesterday, did I show you what I bought in the garden centre? I think I did. See, this is what happens now when I film on different days. I can't remember what I've spoken about. But like, when you think about it, I didn't buy flowers. I didn't. And actually, I did take on board, thank you very much for those who left comments in last week's video talking me out of going to the garden centre. So I did go to 2, and I just bought that one plant, whatever it was. It's like a grass. Oh. And I've put it up on the cottage garden area, and it seems to be like living its best life right now. Love it. But many of you were saying and reminding me that yes, it's so good to like get the seeds, and I will be doing that actually. At the moment the lupins are setting seed, so are some of the sweet peas, but I might pull out some of the sweet peas in the pot to make room for, like, give the tomatoes more room, because I have plenty of sweet pea seeds anyway to keep me going. And yeah, rather than like waiting for another like month or so, I have stuff that I can plant in there or kind of give more space to. But do you know what? So yesterday I went out, what did I go out for? I can't remember. I went into the range just for a look. I didn't buy any plants, but I did buy this. This natural rooting powder. Oh my God, the writing is so small and it's in white on green. So it says natural rooting powder containing a natural source of seaweed to dramatically increase the propagation of both edible and ornamental plants. Use them on a variety of both indoor and outdoor plants, including new growth, brittle stems, woody stems, grafting, young plants, corms and bulbs. The directions for use are in even smaller writing, so I'm going to need to get my phone later and take a picture of it so I can zoom in, because I don't know what to do with it. But I just thought that it might be good to do, I'd love to just do lavender cuttings. So I follow Anya the plant fairy or the garden fairy. Either way, I'll leave her Instagram below. But she always does like propagation, and I have been like learning about that now over the last like week or so. And she has like for hydrangeas, for lavender, what else? Other bits. But I do want to try and propagate some stuff this year. Now last year I did propagation, not one took, but I just don't know if I was doing it right. So I'm going to give this a go, see if it's any good. And then, yeah, so I think today I'm going to go out and just, I might do like a little montage of like all the colour that's out there at the moment because it's really vibrant, but I also want to pick some flowers. One of my goals this year was to have like a little posy vase of flowers from the garden every year, but I just don't think I did enough seeds. Like the slugs decimated a lot of them, but it's just something that I'm going to factor in for next year. But I'm going to show you some of the little tiny vases that I bought recently. They're so cute. I don't know if I showed you this actually. I bought this basket in Maison du Monde over in France. Like little hanging things. So I'm going to put like little planty bits in there, like maybe lavender or something. But in Sostrine Green, it's a shop that's here in Ireland, and I think it's in Europe as well. I'm not sure about the America. Might have a little look, but they have gorgeous little glass posy vases. Like look at this one. It's so affordable. I think this was like, all of these were under €3 anyway. So I bought this one, a blue one. I bought this one. This one is so cute. Just for like little stems. And then this one, sorry, here is another gorgeous one. I feel like it's not as overwhelming having small vases like this that you have to fill, because I think if I had a big one, I'd be like, oh my god, if I cut all those flowers, there'd be nothing left in the garden. Whereas with this, just a couple will do the job. And then yesterday I was out cutting the grass and using our new strimmer for the first time, and I ended up having to cut back part of the border, like the jewel, I call it the jewel border. I'll show you that now in a second. But in doing that, in trimming, I cut this one of these off, and like she was all like floppy all over herself. That sounds weird. But I just put her in this little vase. This is what we've been using for the sweet peas over the last little while, and I will add more into this. But she's come back to life. Like, she is now taken up lots of water. But I just think for somebody, if you are like me and you're afraid, or like maybe the bigger vases are a bit too intimidating, little small ones like this, and I'm sure you can get them in like the charity shops or thrift shops if you are in America. It'd just be nice to bring like a little bit of colour into the house. But anyway, let's go outside. I think it stopped raining. I loved that. That was actually really therapeutic, just like pruning things back. So like deadheading things, and I prune things. We'll see if anything grows back. And it was just nice to like cut a few bits, put them in the vases. I think I'm going to try have like a larger vase. Oh, the shed. See, for my neon rose, I just think that needs something like that, a little bit bigger than a posy vase, but like not like a big massive one. But yeah, that was just like really nice and calm. Now it looks and feels like it's about to rain. It's like I can feel the moisture in the air. So I'm gonna sign off for now. I will see you in next week's video. I'm now going to do my research on cuttings, propagation and everything. So over the next couple of weeks, that's what I'm going to be getting stuck into. We'll see if we can get any free plants. But I'll see you in next week's video. Thanks so much for watching. Also, Catherine is coming tomorrow to film our next garden chat video. That'll be up on her channel in a few weeks, so I'm excited. We need coffee, but not loads of coffee. If you know, you know.